My name is Curtis Warren, born and raised in San Francisco Bayview, Hunters Point neighborhood, lifelong resident, and a person that's never going to leave the Bayview. I love it here. I grew up 10 houses down the street. I had 7 siblings, and I have a lot of nephews and nieces, great nephews and nieces, but our whole basis was Cusada Street. Unfortunately, I'm the only one left in my family that still owns a home on this block. Hoffman, he's the baby boy. I raised my 2 oldest as a single parent, so when he came along, it was just like I said, I just looked at him like a blessing. You know, he's just really dear to my heart. When he was born, the mom was dealing with a lot of issues. The other boys, they would always be, can my brother spend the night? Can my brother spend the night? And I'm like, no problem, you'll get him. And then I just really just grew attached. You know what I'm saying? Even though, like I say, when he was born, I was attached. I came to Open Door Legal because of the adult adoption for Hoffman and the estate planning for my revocable trust. I've been trying to adopt Hoffman for the last 14 years. But at the time, we couldn't locate the father, and the father had to give permission, and we never got it done. Like I told him, you could keep your name, and just, I want this on paperwork, because if anything ever happened to me, I want you to be just as much as part of this house as your other 2 brothers. You know, you guys are a team, the 3 of you. Working with Leslie was a godsend. I mean, she stayed on top of everything. The only thing I had to do was show up. I really appreciate this because if I had to go out and pay for this, I'd be making installments.
When Curtis first came to us, what I heard was that he wanted to protect his family's financial future. I also heard that he wanted to make sure that the child he raised as one of his own sons was legally protected and recognized as family. By working with Open Door Legal, Curtis is protecting his family and the life he's built. Our hope is that we're keeping families housed. Our hope is that the families who grew up here have a chance at staying here and not being displaced from the city.
Well, for a long time, it was like a sense of community, but demographics have really changed, you know. The families that didn't do estate planning were displaced. It was a lot of black wealth that was lost in Bayview. Most of my lifelong friends and relatives, everybody's just about left here. So when they called us in, we went into the courtroom. It was one of the best days I had in a long time, you know, and I felt proud of myself that, like I say, I started something and I finished it, you know, especially when, you know, it's going to affect a person's life, change their life in ways that they don't even realize. The future I want for my sons is I want them to be successful, to be responsible and respectful of others. I want them to have a life that I didn't have. It ain't about me, it's about the children.